Hi, so I thought I'd do a sketchbook tour. This is an older sketchbook of mine. It's from around 2 years ago, so my art style has changed. It's gotten better, I would hope. But I wanted to start doing videos, and this seems like a good place to start. This is just a sketchbook from Dollarama. It's a Da Vinci sketchbook. I don't really like ringed binder sketchbooks, but this has really nice paper, so I use it anyway. I filled 2 of these, and I'm working on the 3rd one right now. My sketchbook flips around a lot, so this first page is some drawings of Chuya Nakahara from BSD Beast. The hat's a bit fucked up, but it's fine. Then we've got a Dazai, a couple of random sketches of just characters. This one's cute. I like that one. I'm a heavy pen user. I don't do a lot of sketching before I draw. I just go straight into pen and line work. So that's that. These are some motion sketches, so some line of action stuff and some color theory. I like this one decently. This one's kind of shit. This one's cute. I just like the flow of it and the way the colors are. This one's all right. This one's nice and moody. The pose itself isn't anything impressive, but I do like the moodiness to it. This is some Misa Mane stuff. There's some of her outfits, and this is another one I really like. I like the squeege of the drawing. This one's cool for perspective. It actually does look like this person is bent forward, which I like. Some of these pages are very sparse, which I don't like anymore, but that's what happened in the past. These are some more gesture drawings, 5-minute gestures. I just pulled some references off of Pinterest and then would draw them with pencil rarely. That's crazy. This is a very fun drawing. I like it even today. These legs especially, I just love how they look and how angular they are. Then I took these eye shapes. I think I saw this on TikTok or something. These eye shapes, and then I tried to draw eyes out of them. I like these two and this one. Don't really care for these. This is when I was really into Genshin, and I would do a lot of swords only, spells only challenge accounts. This was my polearm only account, and this was my team at the time. Rosaria, who is actually one of my favorite Genshin characters of all time. Shanling, Chavarus, and Yunjin. And then just this face. I like this face. I don't know who this is, but this is a very nice face. She looks insane. And then math. Again, more gesture drawings. This one is not as fun as the last page. I like this, and I like this. Again, all my gestures are taken off of Pinterest. I don't exactly save them, so I'm sorry. This is a fun gesture page. I like this page. I like this one. I think the strength is really nice here, and I love the motion in this. This one's also nice for the perspective of the legs, and this one's kind of good. This one's just very sharp and angular and stylistic, which I really like. I was working on perspective. I think I was following some artist who was doing a 50-day drawing challenge of improving your art. I totally dropped it. This is just some 1-point perspective, which, by the way, I hate. These were also fun gesture drawings. I switched to using pen because I can't stand pencil. This is amazing. This is one of my favorites. I love the perspective of the hand here. Honestly, the rest of these ones aren't too great. This is nice. I think they're playing a guitar, but this one just captures my attention so much that I can't even seem to care about the rest. This is the ugliest page in this entire book. I was drawing this and I was totally laying back, which meant the perspective was off. So from here, it kind of looks all right, but then you look up and God, his face is stretched. It's Hanako from Hanako Bound Toilet Kun. I like that manga. It's a very beautiful art style. This is just me fiddling around with some ohuhu markers, drawing some lady with hair. And on the other side, it bled through, so I drew another person with hair. This page is kind of a mess. It has some of my OCs, which we'll probably end up going into because they feature a lot in this sketchbook. This is a OC universe that I've been making for a very long time, which actually makes me think that this sketchbook is 4 years old and not 3 or 2, because that's how long that universe has been around, and this is the sketchbook I started initially making those characters in. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. He's very loud. This is kind of some of my characters, but this isn't their official creation, so I won't be going into who they are right here, but I do like how I played around with markers for this. Again, this is a couple of my characters, and this I think we'll go into because this is kind of his start. So this is Asher. He's my guitarist. He is a trans dude, and he has a really fun little hairstyle. Yeah, I love him very dearly, and he gets drawn plenty. More Asher is over here. He is a ginger. This is one of my favorite sketches of him early on, and so is this one. Love the way the outfit turned out here and his face. This one's okay. It just doesn't really match the style, and the proportions are off. Tried to draw some other stuff here, but these are all ugly. These are good. I like this face. I just think he looks very silly. Again, some Asher sketches are here, but we are also introduced to another one of my characters, which is Trix. I'm actually quite proud of this side profile of Trix. I very much love her. And this one is also nice, but it's more visible on the other side, so we're gonna go there. This is Trix. I very much like this drawing of them. Trix uses guns. Trix, again, has very fun eyes, so. This is kind of Asher's official page, I would say. He's kind of shark-based. He has gills in some spots. And he's a very silly boy. I think I was on a plane for this, and I was watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So there's a Chudia because I can't stop drawing him. But then there's some Charlie and the Chocolate Factory characters like Veruca Salt and Charlie himself. Violet Beauregard? I can't remember her fucking name. This is Trix's official page, so she's kind of Medusa-based. She has this, like, stone, look. These hair snakes are later replaced with lions. I envision her with lions on the end of her hair now. This is kind of a description of her power, so she can shoot her gun, and she transforms into the bullet mid-flight, and then when she hits a target, she can pop out. So that's really cool. I wanted to give her a very hip-heavy look, and later on, I think I add more muscle to her, which is really fun. This is her protecting her boss, who is basically like a lesbian goddess. It's so crazy and complicated. And then this is her guard outfit, which are called the Darling Guard. It's basically a team of lesbians. This is just a drawing challenge I did with my friend. It was just silly and fun. This is another one of my characters. This is June. They are a they-them tattoo artist. And I love them dearly. This is their tattoo guide. And I struggled with their outfits a lot because I wanted to show off their tattoos, but I didn't just want to always put them in like Spanx. I went to a zoo, drew some okapis. Love okapis. And this is me messing around with June's outfits because I literally just didn't know what to dress them in. Again, it took me forever to try and get an outfit for June. I like this one. I think it's like some sort of swimsuit cover-up that's like sparkly and stuff, but transparent. They always wear these super high chunky heels because I think they're slightly Japanese inspired. Not seriously or anything. I don't have enough research skills to accurately represent the culture, and plus they are not from Earth. They're from my own original world. I like the action in this pose. That's fun. And this is another outfit I put them in. I think it's cool. I like this cage skirt. And then this is them dressed by their platonic wife. This page is so sparse and empty, it hurts me. This is another one of my characters who I think is on the next page. Yes, this is Cole von Stone, specifically. He is a vampire, and he is a piece of shit. I hate him. Why did I make him? I hate him so much. It's frustrating. He dresses quite fancy when he's on TV, because he is a television guy. He, like, tells the news. But he's actually a real big slob, in reality, and he only dresses up when he goes on TV. More Asher. I love him. He gets drawn plenty. More Cole. He is a very, like, I kind of wanted to give him a softer body type, and he has very visible veins. His harsh cheekbones are, like, something I want to always emphasize. And then this is how he looks on a day-to-day basis. Not fancy. This is his, like, I think one of my favorite drawings in this book. I love this sketch of him in a fancy outfit. Just the implied lines are, But then this is, like, how he actually dresses. There's his face. Love him. He's great. Another one of my OCs, this is Casper. He's a leader of a rebellion, and he is, this is a great drawing of him. I love that one so much. He's basically like he has a mechanical arm, he's an amputee, and he creates prosthetics for other people as well. And his power is that those prosthetics will fuse with their bodies in a way that will naturally connect with their brain. He has lots of scars, and I love him dearly. He has a big old broken nose, and I love that. This is another one of my characters. This is Nana, or Esther. She is a little grandma, she's immortal, and this is her angry wife. They're the cutest. This is Susie. This is June's platonic wife. Susie is a piercer, in contrast to June's tattooing, and they run that shop together. Susie is totally an alt baddie. I love her dearly. She has over 50 piercings, I counted, and her power is actually that she can heat up her individual piercings to cause harm to others. She's slightly Viking-based, like imagine Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. That's kind of her vibes, and I love her so much. She is aromantic, but not asexual, which means she fucks, but does not romantically relationship. That's why she has a platonic wife. Her and June have always been together. Yeah, and they refer to each other as wives, even though June is non-binary. I just think that's what they want to do, and I don't think June minds, so. This was me trying to design the next character, but eventually I've actually, like, gone in a different direction, but I think I might bring this back because I like this face as like a more monstrous form for her, because she doesn't look that monstrous. There's a Casper drawing and some faces. Side profile attempts, again, I'm not good at them. Again, this is such a sparse sketchbook, it really hurts. This was the ugliest thing I think I've ever drawn. These are some outfit attempts, and then this is who that kind of insectoid girl ended up being. This is Mari. She is a country singer. Really, she's just one of those famous people that's generally famous. She kind of does everything. She's a fashion girl. She sings. She acts. She has a really ugly fucking cat thing. I don't know what he is. His name is Fester. Beautiful heavenly voice. I have this little like thing of her where she goes, "Murder? No clue, officer," and bats her big old eyelashes at you. She has a lightning scar on her back, and I just love her dearly. I'm thinking of giving her that insectoid form because her power is that she basically has glamour. She can basically change people's perception of her, which I think is cool. This is Cherry. She is mute. She uses sign and miming to communicate. She's 50s diner kind of inspired. She runs like a roller skate diner. She has a couple different outfits here. She has this massive lollipop because she has tune power and will take that out of her pocket and hit you if you misbehave in her diner. She is probably one of my favorite designs. I think she's so cute. This is Irene. Irene is also one of the characters who gave me a big struggle with her outfit. She's actually a Cyclops now. She has one eye, but, you know, this one's not bad. She's a former ballet dancer, and this is her current outfit, this, like, prison look. Really like it. And she, kind of is very upset. There's a lot to her that I haven't gotten to. This is a character who hasn't gotten a page in this book because I actually took it out because I made her own sketchbook because each of my OCs are going to eventually have a sketchbook dedicated to them. This is Biu. My very first OC uses all pronouns, is gender fluid, is pansexual, and I love them so much. They have a whole sketchbook dedicated to them, and I was so excited to eventually show it off. But this is a little pencil drawing of them. This is some drawings of Irene, trying to figure out the outfits. And then this is Pam, or Pamela. Pamela is a contortionist scientist and is in a circus. Pam hates everyone. Pam hates you. Pam hates me. Pam hates life. Her power is basically that she can turn her bones into corrosive jelly, which just adds to that contortionist vibe. This is Circe. She also exists in this circus, and she is a fake fortune teller. She pretends to have fortune-telling powers, but in reality, she actually can just create tents. Like, the circus tent can be put in her pocket. She's essentially a bag of holding. I really enjoyed this sketch of her, and this is kind of more of what her design would look like. I also like this one. Very cute, her jester here. This is Maggie. He is a total rat. This was drawn by a coworker of mine. I love their art so much. He is such a little little shit. He's in the woods all the time. He has a bunch of dogs. They're all named. I won't go over their names now, but they have names. And he's just a little guy. His power is essentially that he can eat anything and regurgitate it later. And I love him. This is Achilles' Hela. They are essentially two people in one body. Achilles is obviously this pretty boy half, and then Hela is this skeleton half. They are part of Casper's rebellion, and they are a healer who can only heal when pain is inflicted upon them. Very pretty. I have a lot of fun drawings of them in another sketchbook. This is Kane. Kane opposes pretty much every group I've mentioned so far. He runs a skater, biker, gang type thing. A little bit of a crocodile. Really likes ice cream and butterflies. I love Kane. He is also super short. Super short. This is Sparky. Sparky is part of the circus. Sparky is a knife thrower. Sparky has no brain. Brain damage, actually. Sorry, Sparky. The meme of empty your pockets and more knives just keep falling out, that's Sparky. Sparky is dating another person's OC, who is the fire dancer at the circus, and they are adorable. And Sparky is a wolf boy. I love Sparky. Sparky's great. This is Rhea. Rhea is the only minor in my universe. Rhea's 14 and is very, very, very neurodivergent. Goes nonverbal a ton. I got too silly. Has some cards for when they are nonverbal. Has a pet crocodile and is Kane's adopted kid. Part of the skateboard gang, obviously, but super shy and awkward. Wants to be a bit like a mail carrier, so skates around and hands people mail. I love them. They're so sweet. This is Zach. Zach is Susie's older sibling. No, sorry, not Zach. It says Zach here. Their name has changed, actually. They're Zim now, like Invader Zim almost. They're kind of orc-inspired, but they have sort of Splatoon powers, if you could call them that. Anyway, this is little Susie and little June with Zach. I love them. Zim. God. I keep seeing the name in the corner, and I'm dying. This is Maya. Maya has severely changed in design and name and everything. This is not accurate to them at all. This is probably the most accurate sketch to them now, but they are completely different. They are Cole's maid, in-house maid. Cole is very distrustworthy of everyone around him. So, yeah. They have changed severely, so I don't really want to go over their design much here. This is Heyo. Heyo is a very isolated character. He's kind of a swordsman, and his power is essentially the more senses of his he cuts off, the better he becomes at the sword. I love him dearly. He's very stoic, and I love him. He's a seamstress as well. Seamster? I don't know. This is Starch. Starch actually can, if you see this line on their stomach, splits open and more versions of Starch come out, representing each part of her personality. She's very insecure. She has a ton of acne, which I love. I love her. She used to be kind of like a popular girl in high school, and she currently is a lifeguard at a beach. This is Serena. Serena is another OC. She is technically the mother of monsters. She can have this very pregnant belly, and then sometimes she will spit out all her horrors, and they will attack you. She pretty much always wears a veil or a very dramatic dress, and she is deceptively sweet. These are Serena's two adopted kids. So this is Elijah. He is a drag queen and a bit of a satyr. This is probably the closest to his current design. Some of these are a little older, and some of them are newer. He has some plant powers, but he is a beautiful drag queen, and I love him dearly. This is his twin sister, Amy. Amy is like Hello Kitty met brawler met punk rock. Very sports heavy, very, very fun. I love her a lot. They're both Serena's adopted children. Then that's the end of the OCs in this book. This is from an anime I was watching. 'Tis Time for Torture Princess. It's a very silly little comedy, and I enjoyed it a lot. Princess Hime-sama and a couple other characters that I can't quite remember the name of. Some BSD eyes. My Nana painted this, actually, my sketchbook. More Princess Hime-sama art, kind of mixed with the BSD Beast style, with especially this ankle kind of bit, if you look. Again, Princess Hime-sama, Excalibur the sword who talked in the anime. More of these demon twins. A little dragon drawing, because I am super into How to Train a Dragon. I've always have been, and I always will be. This is based off of Protozoan, and I like it. Another Princess Hime-sama drawing. Kind of a map of my universe and a random character. And that is all of it. That's everything in this sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't fuck up the video too badly. And I will see you hopefully with another tour soon. Bye!